Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. We've got the Washington Wizards and the Orlando Magic. Take a look at the Magic. A 3-game series, and they've definitely got the advantage with 2 games here at home. The question is, can they capitalize?
Kevin, I think it's so important to get off to a good start. You just can't assume because you have the home court advantage you're going to win the series. You still have to play solid basketball.
Carter outside. Offline with his 3.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Back to Davis. Up top, Hachimura. Outside Tatum. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Okeke. Here's Isaac. Sinks the triple. Take a look at the Wizards. And this series will put them to the test, Greg. It's difficult competition they're up against.
And now's not the time to get caught. You go with what got you here. You're saying, here's what we've got. See if you can stop it.
Always among the league leaders in throwdowns. AD tough around that rack.
Taking matters into his own hand.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
And then Hachimura with the jam.
I love how under control Hachimura is, able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Here's Fox. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the open. Tip.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
To the paint. And Davis throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that 2-hander.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Now here is Carter, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Just 5 on the clock. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
Now here's Satoransky. Misses from short range. Down low, Isaac. And he uses the glass on the layup. That's 10 points for Jonathan Isaac.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence. exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And
displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Fultz, no good. Wizards trailed by 14. A three from Tatum. You can't get that one. And Orlando has possession. Pass to Fultz on the wing. And it's Orlando with another.
Well, the more we see Jonathan Isaac drop dimes and make assists, the scarier he becomes as a big guy in this league.
The shot by Satoransky, no good.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Pass to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
And Davis sends it back. Tatum, that's for two. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so it's the Orlando Magic with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead, 16 points. 16. You are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's working. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Tatum drives in. They swipe it. And Davis sends it back.
Depth, taxes, and AD. Blocking shots, you can rely on all three.
Crafty move. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. Two shots coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And the Wizards making a change here.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
Here's Tatum. And it's sent back by Isaac. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far.
Whoa! An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Outside, Fox. Into the lane. And it's Fox with the jam.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got his third basket of the night.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
He's had a hard time finding his shot this quarter.
Magic leading by 23. Fox from outside. Another miss by Orlando. Fox with the steal. Here in the second quarter, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The shot by Carter, nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Carter Jr. moves well without the ball and positions himself nicely for catch-and-shoot chances.
Tatum. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And it's Washington's ball. Driving to the basket.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Pop. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Satoransky with it. Now guarded by Fultz. A shot by Satoransky, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Tatum on the wing. He's got 9. Oh, and the jam by Bamba.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? My goodness.
Does he ever?
Here's Tatum. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
Got to give credit to Tatum. I mean, adding strength over time, learning how to score through contact on the drive, all positive signs.
A three-pointer is right on target. Carter's got 5 points so far.
It's such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Pass to Carter. That's short off the rim. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Washington. To the middle. Here's Bamba. Poke loose. Lays it up and banks it in. Bamba's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Hey, yo, right here. Here's Carter. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. 6 points for him.
Not the best of shot selection there, but you know what? You do not look a gift horse in the mouth.
A shot by Hampton with no one around. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Here's Hachimura. It's rebounded by Bryant. Magic leading by 22. Williams from outside. Buries it from three-point range. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D. That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And the call will be... against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Hachimura. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Kicks it out to Grant. Fires the 3. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start the second half.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense. Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And the athleticism on display. You got to enjoy watching Hachimura go for the powerful finish.
Hampton misses. And the Wizards with possession. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Tatum. Rebounded by Hampton. Magic leading by 22. Grant gets a wide open look. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And Tatum launches it from deep. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
You know he wants that one back. Right in his wheelhouse.
Lets the 3 fly. Hands it from downtown. Tatum's got 18 points in the game.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
Here's Hampton. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Hampton.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stop.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
To the inside. Kicks it out to Grant. And he drives in. Rebound by the Wizards.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Tatum's shot is off.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Launches from deep. They get the rebound.
Using that length, Davis turning a miss into a make. Bonus points for his team.
Magic leading by 21. Hachimura comes with the double team. And Harris wide open. He shoots. His 3-pointers off the mark. Left side Tatum. And he lays it straight in. Tatum's got 20 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Driving the lane.
Cannot let Tatum roll to the bucket. When he's got a head of steam, he's going to finish with power.
Hampton misses.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And that one's good by Davis. That's now 8 points for Anthony Davis.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Yes, that goes in.
And he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Satoransky with it. 9 points in the game so far. Now Fultz. Here's Fox. Great D that time from Tatum.
Seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And so it's the Orlando Magic taking a night. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game. One. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Magic. They have a 19-point lead. Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it coin above the rim and make it look easy.
Tatum drives in. And slam dunk by Tatum.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
Here's Fox. And it falls over the rim and in. Fox has got 27.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Here's Tatum. Rebounded by Isaac. Magic leading by 19. There's the three. They get it back. Carter. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Phenomenal positioning on the glass. Carter Jr. putting on his hard hat right there. Not afraid to get those hands dirty.
Here's Hachimura. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Outside, Fox. Going inside.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
Here's Davis. Shot clock at 6. Another shot, and it's good on the way in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Right side, Fox. And then Carter with the dunk.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Here's Isaac, and a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Tatum no good. Orlando leading by 22. Here's Fultz. The quick look no good that time.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Fades. And Fox gets it to go. Fox has got 10 points in just the second half.
Man, I like how quickly Fox pulls up on defenders. If you're not there tightly guarding him, he's going to school you with the jump shot.
Count that one from Isaac.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Fox with it. Picked up by Davis. Fox, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
Up again. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And it's the Magic with the ball.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Magic.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
Isaac outside. And then Carter with the dunk.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Three, good.
3 points.
Outside, Fox. Fox is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
Isaac. Outside, Fox. Shakes him. And it's Fox with the jam.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and
Did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win.
Basketball here on 2K Sports. Game 2. We're bringing it to you live.